Hello everyone, welcome to Golden Icons, and we are here with extraordinary director, producer, writer, award-winning actor. I can go on. His list is so impressive. His resume is one that holds a lot of accolades, and we're talking about blockbuster actor, Mr. Pascal.
How you doing, my sister?
I got to meet you a couple of years ago, and we had a good time.
Yeah, we did. How you been doing?
I'm doing wonderful.
I see a lot of your work. I see Golden Icons. You guys are going. I see you guys are taking over. You guys are taking over the game.
We're trying.
I mean, respect.
Thank you. You've always been known to be so outspoken and vocal about issues and how you feel about things, and we just wanted to take the time to catch up with you today.
Okay.
There's a lot of changes that have taken place where you now have a lot of our Nollywood actors expand their career and move on to things like politics. First of all, what do you think of that whole revolution where you have people like R&D, Desmond, and I'll bring specifically somebody, you have somebody like a Ben Bruce.
Yes, definitely.
What do you think of this change, and why now do you see that being something that is actually attainable now?
I think it's called progress.
Yeah.
It's called development. It's called moving forward.
Yeah.
You know, Nollywood. I'll give you an example. Someone like ROMD. You know, he's done it all in Nollywood, and in that he needed to help his people more.
Yeah.
Because every career you go into, there are stages that work as stepping stones.
Yeah.
Some of them, like Desmond Elliott, maybe Nollywood was a stepping stone for him to get to the real game.
Yeah.
Maybe his real game was to call in to help his people, serve his people, which something RMD did. Someone like Ben, who came from entertainment industry, people like that, we need them to do more. They have already impacted the entertainment industry. Who said they cannot do more when they get into the political zone? So people are just exploring, trying to fulfill their destiny in life, their calling in life. So just because you're in show business, I give you an example, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yes.
Arnold was in show business, made a name and crossed over to become the governor of California State.
Yeah.
You see now, RMD made a name in Nollywood, crossover was the commissioner for years, right, and helped his people. Now Desmond is in there, now Ben is in there in the Senate. Yeah. So it's a beautiful day, real beautiful day for Nollywood, and it shows that Nollywood it's not just a group of idiots, because a lot of people think actors are not smart.
Yeah.
A lot of people think that people in the show business industry are not smart. They just go to where they play safe.
Yeah.
Well, you can see that these same people that you are watching on your screen can actually be among the policymakers.
Yeah.
So it's a beautiful thing. I'm very happy with it, and I encourage and I hope that more actors and actresses will go that route.
Yeah.
Because show business, after you've done it all, someone like RMD who's done it all in Nollywood, someone like Ben Bruce who's done it all in show business, cinemas, pageants, studios in Hollywood. I mean, he's done it all, he's done it. So now it's time for him to cross over and do more, give more to humanity. So it's very encouraging, and I encourage other people to join.
It's interesting that we are talking about impact, making impact with your people. Recently, I read an open letter that was out to RMD from some of the people that felt like, we voted you in because we were expecting a lot from you. And they put out an open letter for him to come and state what he has actually achieved while he was there. Do you believe that social media has given us, the people, a platform now where we can challenge our politicians and our leaders to show me the results?
Yes, I'm gonna answer that question actually with facts.
Yes.
With facts.
Yes.
ROMD, Richard Mofe Damijo,
Yes.
single-handedly, because those letters you see come from Nollywood players.
Yes.
Single-handedly organized and spearheaded the showcase on Nollywood around the world called Spotlight on Nollywood with the Pan-African Film Festival. Okay. So if you say that RMD got into the government and he didn't impact Nollywood, that means you're not really following the current events, the current affairs. Yeah. RMD did it. So in this past February, RMD was the chairperson of Spotlight on Nollywood. He single-handedly came to Pan-African last 2 years, and after that, he approached the Pan-African Film Festival, which is the biggest black film festival in the world. He approached them and said, my people need exposure to the world. My people need the world to know what we're doing. My people need to be able to come and do business with Nollywood. And they asked him how. He said, because he wants to do a spotlight. This product on Nollywood in February, we had 10 films. 10 films that were sponsored by the Project Act Nollywood, showcased to the whole world. So if you're a black filmmaker in the world, you had a chance for the first time to come and see movies from Nollywood. RMD did that. And he did many other things. This is what I'm saying. If you want to come see that here and name the ones that I know that he did. So someone who's saying that, oh, we, Nollywood or whatever, gave you the name or voted you into going and when you didn't do anything. No, do they expect him to come and be shouting money into their pockets? That's not what he's supposed to do. He did what he's supposed to do. He used his connection in the government to get spotlight on Nollywood. He used his connection in his government to speak about Nollywood. He used his connection in his government to travel around the world and speak about Nollywood. That's what he's supposed to. He's supposed to be an ambassador for Nollywood, and he did it.
He's a commissioner of tourism in Delta State, and they said that
he was. He's not
he was. So they said even as of now, there's still no tourism building that is dedicated for outsiders to come in to even visit. But that's besides the point.
I can answer
I don't
that
want to
question
discredit
too, last time I spoke to RMD, RMD was in South Africa, negotiating with the South Africans on how to bring some exotic animals into Delta State. So that the Delta State Zoo can be improved. If they follow through with him, he can initiate it, but it's left for the government to follow through with it. So if he was in South Africa, left his family, went to South Africa for how many weeks he was trying to negotiate this deal to bring some exotic animals that we don't have in Africa, in Nigeria, into Delta State Zoo, so that Delta State Zoo can attract people. Did he not do his job as a tourism commissioner? He did. I'm not here to defend him, but I'm telling you the words I know.
Okay. Well, I don't live there. I was just, taking excerpts
I travel
from
back and forth, so I know.
The
I'm
letter,
telling you what I know.
Okay, cool. So, so that's RMD to the side, and now Desmond is there. Now there's this new spirit of change. Hopefully, change. Do you really think the new president, General Buhari, can actually? Well, first of all, what are your expectations?
Definitely. You see, let me tell you something. Definitely, there will be change. If you have followed Buhari's career, when Buhari was the military head of state, Buhari came up with what we call war against indiscipline. It was during Buhari's tenure as the military commander of Nigeria that we come to know about cleanups, where you do monthly cleanups. But Buhari was not let to finish that job, his job he started, he wanted to do, because he was overthrown, right? But now, how many people do you see run for president the number of times that he ran, because he knows he has enough finished business. And I can assure you, I don't know Buhari personally. I go by what I've seen, what I've read about him, the little I know about him when he was the military head of state. I know that Buhari is going to do the job and he's going to get the job done right. I know that it will not be business as usual in Nigeria anymore. That I definitely know. Buhari's administration is not going to be like Jonathan's administration. I'll give you an example, the Boko Haram issue. Buhari is an ex-military leader who is best to handle the situation in Nigeria now more than an ex-military leader who turned to become a civilian ruler. So that's what I'm saying. So I know, and I strongly believe there's going to be change. If you look at what is going on in a few days within the office already, you can tell that he knows what he's doing. And he's got a specific goal of what he came to do. He's not confused.
Listening to his inaugural speech, I actually I felt like it was kind of very surface-like. There was no real promises that were made.
There were some real promises.
No actions.
There were some real promises. He was specific. If you go through that, did you read all of them? It was a long speech. Did you read all of them?
Well, kind of.
Kind of. Okay, I read all of them. And when I read it, you can understand that this is a man that have a mission. He knows what he is here to do. He's not confused. But this is what I'm going to say. The people should not expect Buhari to do a miracle.
No.
The people have to help Buhari. Don't say because he beat Jonathan. Don't say because Buhari is APC and you're in PDP and you try to throw blocks to block him from achieving goals that you know that is going to be good for the entire Nigeria. I urge people to support him, because if we give Buhari support, Buhari will achieve things. I'm not asking for him to give me an office. I'm not here trying to bribe him. I'm just saying the truth.
So let me ask you this. Do you think there will ever be a corruption court being built in Nigeria where there is this corruption court, it's his own court, where they have only judges that are, non-bipartisan. They don't belong to any group, and their job and their investigation unit is on their own, within themselves, and they are independent from any other part of the government. Do you think that Nigeria can actually have that? Do you think Buhari himself can even implement such a court to bring some of these people?
What would you have? What would you want Buhari to do? Do you have a corruption court in America? A court that is set aside? Do you have a corruption court in America?
No, we don't.
Okay, do we have a corruption court in Britain?
We have a check and balance system.
Okay, so that check and balance system is what we should ask Buhari to try to bring into the system. But you and I both know that it's not possible. Not saying have a corruption court. When you go and build a court, right?
Yes.
And you just say this court is just for corruption.
Yes.
That means you actually encouraging corruption.
No. So and this is why I say that you should ask me why.
Why?
Okay. Number one, we all know the only thing that is killing Nigeria from moving forward is corruption.
No, it's not the only thing.
Okay.
It's not. That's tribalism.
Tribalism is within yourself. That's within you.
There's differences in religion.
That's within you. That's a social.
There's bipartisan politics,
yes,
which is also. I'll give you an example now that APC won.
Yes.
Right. I promise you, there's a lot of people on the PDP side who all they're gonna do instead of supporting the new government is to find a way to make sure that they will fail, to sit down and criticize without contributing anything, because it's no longer their people in power.
Yes.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So corruption is not the only thing that's affecting us. Another thing that's affecting Nigeria is mentality.
Yes.
Mentality. People need to go away from the act of materialism to humanity. You know, Nigeria, a lot of people just believe in material stuff. Let me grab. Nobody.
Can you blame them?
Yeah, nobody wants to do for the government. Nobody wants to do for the nation. Nobody wants to do for his or her community where you come from. People want to take.
Yeah.
They don't want to give.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So all those are problems. So corruption, I would say, Buhari, you know, he's anti-corruption. You know that, right? Yeah, you know that. Yeah, he is.
We don't know what you do behind closed doors.
Politics is politics all over the world.
Yes.
We don't know what Obama does behind closed doors. We don't know what Tony Blair does.
But then there's on paper, we can always go back and say, this is what you did. This is how you did it. And knowing that the fact that their enemies are equipped with facts and figures and data, if there is some kind of discrepancy, it can be brought out to a court, to a hearing, and there's an investigation that goes behind it.
We have court systems in Nigeria.
The court system with corrupt court officials, with people.
Okay. Everywhere you go in the world, there's corruption.
Yes.
It's just how do we minimize it? I give you an example. Look at FIFA. FIFA is a world governing body. You see what is going on with FIFA now, with the corruption outburst. Yeah. So corruption is everywhere. The thing is that who is that person who will take humanity first and try to do whatever it's going to take to improve his people? Buhari, me voting for Buhari or me going for Buhari, pre the election, supporting him. Buhari have seen money. Buhari have been in different powerful positions. I don't think there's any amount of money now that you will show Buhari that will make Buhari go away from what he wants to achieve. You got to put into consideration too. How old is Buhari?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? At his age, I don't think it's about money anymore. At his age, I don't think it's about building houses anymore. At his age, I don't think it's about flying first class or going to strip clubs anymore. At his age, I don't think it's about chieftaincy titles anymore. At his age, I think it's now about legacy. So I think that's why Buhari ran for president again, and I think that's what he's going to do. He's going to try to do something that people will always remember Buhari for.
So tell me, you're very passionate about helping people in Nigeria and charities and all that kind of stuff. So tell me, what impact would you like to make eventually at the end of the day? Are you thinking about going into politics yourself?
Are we going into politics? I definitely have to go into politics. Okay. I don't want to go into politics for any personal gains. No, I want to go into politics because I think I can contribute.
Yeah.
I think I can help. What is politics going to do for me? Travel the world, I already did that. Fly first class, I already did. Unlike my boss, who doesn't fly first class, I already did that. You know, I mean, best hotels in the world, I already slept in. Yeah. You know, what is it cost? There's nothing politics can do for me now. Why when I go in there, I'm going to be deceived from my own goals. Yeah. If I'm going to go into politics, which are we definitely going into politics? down the road very soon by God's grace. I'm going in there specifically to fight for humanity, to fight my own people.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? It's not nothing. There's nothing personal that politics can do for me except giving me the chance now to help my people and fight for my people.
So you would start in the local level, or?
It depends on my people. Wherever they want me to start from, I will start from.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's talk about Nollywood. A lot of changes have definitely come in now. We're seeing a lot of new faces, and the old faces are still there. And something that keeps reoccurring, that keeps getting brought up in conversations, are the directors, specifically directors, producers. It's not become like a sex game. It's like a sex market where, in a way, I will sleep with you and you give me a role.
I completely 100% disagree with that.
Okay.
It's not what it is. So because you hear people talk about it, it's not what it is. It's not. I know a couple of my friends who are directors, who are producers, who doesn't have to sleep with you to put you in a movie.
Okay.
I personally have never slept with no one to put anyone in a movie. But if you're a girl, I always say, if you're a female out there, African or African American or wherever I produce films in, anywhere, and I, Pascal Atoma, have ever asked you for sexual favors to put you in a movie, come publicly and say it. And the same way I can say this with confidence and say it publicly, I'm just a couple of my friends who I know, they don't sleep with you to give you movies. Even if you make a move to sleep with them and they find out you're trying to do that to sleep with them in a movie, you're done, you're finished.
Okay.
So it is not, there's bad apples, there's bad eggs everywhere in the world.
Yeah.
If you come into Hollywood, there are some people that will do the same thing. If you go to Bollywood, if you go to London, film industry, Australia, but that doesn't mean that is the order of the day. That doesn't mean that's how everything operates. No, it is not. It is not, and it is not. Actually, after all, if you have real good talent, God anointed, God given talent, you don't need to sleep with anybody to break through.
Yeah.
The only people that will actually, most people that will actually do it are the ones with Class B talents.
What about cliques and camps? You join this director's camp, and then this director may not want to work with you. Why is there such divisions like that?
It depends.
And I noticed that on both continents.
Yeah, it depends on levels. It depends on levels. There are some people who are professionally trained and talented who only want to work with the best.
Yeah.
There are some people who are not professionally trained, who are not talented, who don't have no business in the game, who have just come up and decided to play in the game.
Yeah.
Now, there are some people who are trained, who are talented, but not trained, who doesn't want anything to do with the business, but somebody will gonna force them to come in. Now, the second group, they are the reason why the first group doesn't want anything to do with them. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because because of the impact of social media, you have to be careful who you attach your name to or with. Yeah. So if I know that this guy doesn't mean the best for the industry, this guy doesn't belong to the industry, this guy is not talented, this guy is not trained, and this guy is putting out movies there that's making us look bad, right? Why would I want to work with you or anybody from his team? That's why you see those cliques come up.
Yeah.
But if it's on a parallel ground where you're working with talented people, you're working with trained people, then people are willing to do co-productions.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I give you an example, Houston. Houston, Texas. That's why when I speak, actually, I don't know if you remember JJ Bunny?
Yes.
I miss JJ Bunny in the industry. I really do. The reason why I miss JJ Bunny in the industry, when JJ Bunny was in the industry, that's when they were making movies in Houston that was good enough to come out to distribution. Yeah. Since JJ Bunny left the business, how many movies have you seen come out of Houston that made it to distribution? One, and that was Secret Pass. That was done by the Citadel Boys, directed by A.B. Saliu. You know what I'm saying? So in that situation, someone like me, since after JJ Bunny left Houston, I've stopped working in Houston. Yeah. Why did I start working in Houston? Because they don't have the game. They don't have what it takes for me to come and mess up my name with.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? But when she was in the game, she was able to pick out the few talents in Houston. She was able to bring in some good talent from outside, bring them into Houston, match them together, make movies that people could accept.
Yeah.
Now, if someone said I'm lying and they're in Houston, Texas, Nollywood, Houston, let them come out and tell me, since after JJ Bunny movies, and the movie that was directed by A.B. Saliu, the Secret Pass movie, let Houston, Texas, Nollywood Tell me which other movie have they distributed since they've been making 1,000 movies? So in that situation, now you say me, you want me to come and join that clique, right? You want me to join that clique? Pascal, I will not do it. 0%, I will not work with them. Because you guys are not professionals. Some of you don't have talent in any way, shape, or form. Right? You just throw this bullshit together and you want me in it.
You know, that's a huge group you're talking about there.
Do I look like I'm drunk? Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm not drunk. I know what I'm saying. It's the gospel truth.
So, in the Nollywood producers
Guild Union, we don't have anybody from Houston in it.
There's nobody from Houston?
No.
Why?
Right. Right. So we speak right now. I don't know who's qualified to join. Unless maybe A.B. Saliu wants to join, or Don Okolo wants to join. Outside that, I don't see anybody else in Houston that's qualified to join the guild. Okay. For you to join the guild, you must have movies that have been distributed. Okay. Unless JJ Bonnet is coming back to save them again. Yeah, if she decides to come, I'll give you a list. If JJ Bonnet decides to come back to business tomorrow, I will work with her in Houston. Yeah. Once JJ Bonnet call my phone, I will come and work with that girl. Yeah. Yeah, I will. But let anybody else from Houston call me, it's a different ball game.
I always love speaking with you.
I have to say the truth, and the Bible says, say the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Case closed. Period. Wow.
See, once upon a time, Houston was considered, the Nollywood base here, and it's funny because you actually the what is keeping us kind of like with some kind of relevance, I guess it's just the fact that we're Houston. We're really not. They haven't brought any kind of product. They haven't put any products out since JJ, and it's interesting that you say that. It's interesting that you say that. So who do you not think? Which states is doing it?
Oh, no, that's keeping Nollywood USA alive. Oh, Maryland. We have guys making movies in Maryland. They have the John Uches. We have the George Carlos. Yes. Then you go to New York. We have the Chisom Osleys in New York. We have the Bethel Sagomos in New York. You go to Atlanta, we have the Robert Peters that's doing the work over there. You come to LA, I'm holding down Los Angeles area. So we still have people who are professionals, especially if you come to our guild, now the Nollywood Producers Guild. We are trying to now get together and make movies. That's what I'm saying, so that we
teamwork
can
is important.
Yeah, teamwork, so we can still carry our name going, because the problem we've been having is when you're producing crap, I call it crap. When you're producing crap and you're carrying the name Nollywood USA, people at home talk bad about us. But if we can come together and stop it, right? I give you an example like what you said, JJ Bonnet. Since after JJ Bonnet and Secret passed, let Houston, Texas in particular, tell me which movie they have distributed. 0%. Or is it Dallas? 0%. Just where? You know what I'm saying? So in that case, that's when you start having the cliques. Because we have the cliques of guys who know what they're doing, and the cliques of who they wanna be, who actually the main reason why in the industry. Those are the people that have to sleep with the girls to give them roles. Because that's why they came into the industry. Yeah. They came into the industry to attract the women. Quote me anywhere. So their goal is not to make movies to distribute. Their goal is to call audition, put a production together, get the woman, command the women in that city who thinks they can take them to heaven, not knowing that they're going to hell with them. If you don't know New York, how do you tell me how to get to New York?
That's true.
That's what it is. Okay. You don't have talent, how can you detect talent?
So who's the number one actress right now in Nollywood USA that you really think is just so fabulous?
In Nollywood,
because I don't think there's a face right now.
In Nollywood USA, we would have had 3 good faces, but marriage is affecting their careers. Because I think it's because of marriage. Because someone like Sana Kanu from Sierra Leone, who's married to Two-Face Idibia's brother, Hyacinth. She's a very, very good talent, very solid talent. Someone like Vida Dako from American Nurse, from Ghana. Vida is a very, very good talent. Yeah. Then someone like that girl, they call her Shehu Madoka. Yeah. Shehu Madoka is a very, very good talent. But you see, once these girls get married, Right? It's a different ball game. It's hard for them to stay in the game.
Isn't it interesting how the actresses in Nollywood can still keep their marriages and
if you call
their
that,
careers?
if you call their marriages.
What do you mean by that?
I don't know. I don't want to dangle into that. I don't want to dangle into that, but I just said what I said, and I'm not taking it back.
So you don't think that a woman can keep her career in Nollywood and still be married?
Oh yeah, you can. Definitely. Why not? Why not? You can keep your career.
One has to suffer.
No. There can be a balance.
There can be a balance.
You can strike a balance, yeah.
But you don't think those ones in Nollywood
Those ones in Nollywood, I ain't got nothing to say about that because I really don't have nothing to say about those ones in Nollywood. I really don't. I don't know them that much. Yeah. So if you don't know them that much, you can't comment.
Yeah.
So I can't judge anybody. I can't judge you by what I hear. Okay. I will judge you when, like now I know you. I've seen you a couple of times. Yeah. I can talk. Yeah. I don't know those girls in Nollywood that much. I didn't know very few of them. Yeah. In Nollywood, Nigeria. But Nollywood, the ones in Nollywood, USA, yes, I do know. In Nollywood, USA, we have some new talents that are trying to get their head up.
What about the men?
The men in Nollywood, USA?
Yes.
Yeah, we have good talent.
Any outstanding? Give me your top 3.
In Nollywood, USA, Akeem, Tekazim, Cheta Nakwe, Razak Adoti,
I think it ends there.
I think it ends there. Why did you say that?
Because I can't think of any other person. I really can't. I really can't. Okay, but that's top 3. That's solid.
Yes. Yeah. Akeem Tekazim, Razadoti.
Yeah.
Those are
I think guys.
Those guys are talents. Yeah.
Yeah. And
talents.
You too.
Yeah. Yeah. You can put me there. I'll take it. That's what it is.
So we're done talking politics. Nollywood. Now I want to talk about you. A couple of years ago, you gave me your list of girls that you loved. You went from Genevieve. You went to If You Ever.
We're living in the present.
Okay, so what's going on in the present?
In the present,
why are you not married?
Why am I not married?
Yes.
I have serious political ambition, right? It's very serious political ambition, and I'm not pure show business like people think it is.
Yeah.
Show business for me. It's out of passion, out of love of it, but I know this is not going to be the end of the road for me. Yeah. I know that the end of the road for me is going to be in the political world. So, for me to marry somebody, it has to be someone that I have to love you, number one. Number two, you have to fit into my destiny. You have to fit into you have to fit into the game. Yeah. Is what I'm saying. So, and we have to be evenly yoked. Yeah. If I'm not evenly yoked, if I don't see that person that I feel like we're evenly yoked, it's not going to happen. So I'm not someone that is gonna just marry so that people can say marry. You know what I'm saying? No, I have a beautiful, beautiful daughter. Even though I have not exposed her pictures. So let me marry that one for now, right? Until if I meet the right person who I think can go on the journey with me, because I'm living a purpose-driven life. Yeah. So if you don't fit into the purpose why God brought me here, I'm not gonna offer you marriage. Yeah. So that's why I'm not married.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not in a rush either.
Apparently you're not.
No, 0%. My brother Stanley got married. My brother Nick got married. People say, "Oh, when are you gonna?" I look at them and go like, "Marriage might not be my purpose in life."
Yeah.
It doesn't matter with my game.
It's important to know that.
So my purpose in life, I already know. Yeah. My purpose in life is entertainment and politics. Yeah. I've done entertainment. I'm almost at going to where everything I've won in the entertainment industry, I almost touched. Except one thing yet, right? Once I touch that one, I'll go to chapter 2, which is politics. That's my purpose in life. In the midst of my purpose and my career and my journey, I meet a woman that will fit into the journey, that will not stop it or harm it. Yeah. Boom, we are in. Then marriage will happen. Look at Michelle and Obama. See what I'm saying? Look at Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton. Yeah. Look at Mandela and Winnie Mandela. Look at Babangida and Miriam Babangida. So look at, look at Patience and J.E.J.
Odd but works.
Yeah, but you see, so people have to fit into your purpose. And I'm not going to come here and just marry to answer married. That's not going to happen. 0%.
So, you've had your fair share of, different types of sweets that you like. So tell me, What exactly do you look for? Well, are you attracted to physically?
Physical doesn't do it for me. Intelligence does.
Yeah.
When I see a woman, yeah, I see you look nice, I say hi to you. Once you open up your mouth, I know if I'm going to talk to you or not. So intelligence matters to me most because the game I play, you have to be very intelligent to play it. The game I want to play down the road, you have to be very intelligent to play it. So if you're not that intelligent at that level, the physical is not going to happen. But my body is wired to my brain.
Yeah.
So if it's not there, you can take your physical anywhere you want. Because I've seen most of the most beautiful girls who are 2 times 2 is 22 in their head. I've seen some girls. So physical, it doesn't count for me. I'm not worried about the physical side. I'm worried about this and anointing. Are you anointed to go on the journey with me?
Anointed?
Yeah, because I'm anointed. I'm very anointed.
Okay.
You can't live a day of my life if God is not with you. Okay. You can't be me for one day if you don't have God. And this is not about end time, this is the gospel truth. So if God is not with you, why am I bringing you to myself? We are not compatible. We're not evenly yoked.
It's like I said earlier, it is very important to recognize if truly you're even someone who can be married.
Oh yes, I can be married.
You can genuinely be committed in a marriage to one woman.
Yes, I can do that easily.
I hope you're not going to be like that governor, Ashimo Loe, or whatever his name is.
No comment.
And then you like 70 years old and you go find a 30-year-old.
No comment on the governor. I like the governor. Governor is a big boy. Governor, congrats, governor. I mean, come on, whatever rocks the boat.
Would you marry outside of Nigeria?
Why not? God.
I always saw you to be like this Igbo man that you just like, I want my Igbo wife, I want my children one blood or that's it.
I'm not into that. Okay. I'll marry from anywhere in the world. Wherever God said that, whoever God says is your wife, is gonna be my wife. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. I'm not into the tribal or the regional or country boundaries. I'm not attached to that. So that's what it is. And thank you, Golden Icons.
Thank you.
You guys have been doing wonderfully good. You know what? Every day now, when I wake up, you know where I go to check my news?
Where?
GoldenIcons.com.
They have been busy.
They have been busy. It's not me to just walk around. I just go because since I'm not doing both American, British, every news on there. So once I wake up, I go to see the headlines on GoldenIcons.com.
Thank you so much for supporting us.
This is interesting. I'm actually shocked. You know how something creep up to you?
Yeah.
And because of addiction, I have to go. Once I wake up, I want to see the news, latest news.
Awesome.
I just go up there and just check it out. So it's good job. Good job.
Thank you.
Thank you, my sister.
Thank you.
Thank you.